Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your November 16th to the 30th, 2020 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also to subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified whenever I upload new videos, and I upload all the time, just hit the bell notification button. And if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be located in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let's clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from your body like storm clouds. Letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as you enter into this safe and loving space. Let's let the bowls sing as we see what the tarot has to say. Taurus, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. 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 Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. Let me move my camera back just a bit so that you can see better. Okay. I think that's good. Now, before we turn these over, let's look at your chakra energy. Taurus, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. We have the throat chakra, the third eye chakra, and the root chakra. We'll talk about these in just a moment. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Left-hand side is your inner self. The middle is your heart, your emotional self. The right-hand side, the public arena, the public self. So we have the messenger of earth, which is you as the knight coming through in this deck. Excuse me. In this deck, it is the messenger. So you're coming through as a defender, as somebody who is getting a lot of messages from spirit, from your angels. You have the 9 of air. There's a sense here. Okay. We'll get to all that. I'm getting ahead of myself in just a moment. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things start to change. The Six of Waters, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, Strength, Leo energy, time frame July 23rd, August 22nd. The Lovers, Gemini energy, May 21st to June 20th. The Three of Air, the Three of Swords. The Eight of Cups, Judgment, the Tower, the King of Earth. You go from being a knight to being a king. Astoundingly powerful. So let's talk for a moment about your chakra cards. So we start off with listening. Listening is astoundingly important, and Taurus, you're very good at it. Though sometimes if your temper does get the best of you, just as with almost anybody, it becomes very hard to listen. You'll have very distinct ideas and think, okay, that is the way it has to be. So just be mindful of that during this time where you're looking at things and there's a way that you're moving forward, but there's something here that's, it's like a fear that is changing, and it has to do with a bit of the past, with the past coming in, and it's rooting you. It's like, how do I move forward from this? How do I change? And this is also saying you have to listen to yourself, your heart, your soul, your desire as you move forward. That is going to be so important. So the throat chakra, listening, is going to be your superpower. It's like, make sure you step back, even taking a time of meditation before you make any really big decision. That's going to be absolutely positively important to you and important for you to be able to move forward as the best you that you can possibly be. Then we have dreams. This is the third eye chakra. Your third eye is opening up. You're seeing things more openly, more honestly, more clearly, more decisively. And so here, you're going to find that the bridge between this world and the spirit world is the thinnest for you when you dream. All right, so you can have some really, Spirit is saying you can have some really kind of trippy dreams where you're sitting there and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't know why this, doesn't make sense, but it does. It does. You'll see it all kind of fall into place as you're moving forward, okay? Yeah, as you go throughout your day and you're like, oh, that's what that meant. Oh, that's what that meant. And it's kind of like divinity is giving you snapshots of the day to come in a weird collage sort of way. And so just be mindful of that. Also know that as you go off to sleep, if you have a question you want the answers to, all right, it will come to you in your dreams. And you might not remember it when you first wake up, but you might remember it when you're taking a shower, or when you're brushing your teeth, or, doing something rather mundane, right, on your way to work, or, taking a walk or exercising or something like that, where your mind gets to be cleared. And then all of a sudden, the answer that you asked before you went to sleep, it comes to you, because your dreams are going to speak to you. You're going to have lucid dreams, but you're also going to have very powerful answerings coming through your dreams. And then we have abundance, the root chakra. The root of you, Taurus, is abundant. And that's really quite powerful. The root of you is to say, I am rooted in abundance, in prosperity, in bounty. And there has been a lot of changes and some things that you have walked away from where you're questioning that, where it's like, I don't know if bounty is meant for me, if I can walk forward the way that I once did with that confidence. And here it's like, no, your roots are still the same. Your roots are abundance, are grace, are power, are brilliance. And that is profound. Okay. Let's look at the people who will be aiding you during this time. Taurus, November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides. Fantastic. So we start here with the Lovers, which is interesting. You have a Gemini energy around you in the main part of your reading right here. It's linked with the Tower and with change. So for those of you born on the cusp with Gemini, this energy is going to come through very, very powerfully for you. There is a sense where this person, now these do not have to be people that you know in real life, though they may very well be. This is a person who loves deeply. This is an energy of Gemini. This is somebody who's intensely curious, asks a lot of questions, can kind of jump from topic to topic. You might find them a bit infuriating that way, but there's a power here that you are taking in, that you are seeing, that you are embracing. And they open up a world of saying, well, why not? Why not have this passion come in? Why not let myself move forward this way? Why not embrace this love, this grace, and this talent? And then it leads you to the King of Swords. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Strong, once again, leaning towards Gemini energy here, but it can be the other signs. And it doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be air sign energy. This is somebody who's astoundingly smart, who at times will be like, no, just the facts. Like, keep the emotion out of it, just the facts. Let's move forward. This is somebody who cuts through doubts and fears. This is somebody who can be a bit sharp with their words, all right? Isn't always mindful with what they're saying. But this is somebody who makes really, really good points and has you seeing things differently, has you seeing things more openly, more honestly for you. And this is somebody that you respect, Taurus. This is a person who claims their throne. They're the warrior king. It's like, I got this. I will be moving forward this way. Nothing will be holding me back. And that is what you are embracing during this time. That's what Spirit is showing me. You embracing to be able to move forward, to be able to go after what it is that you want. And it leads you then to the Princess of Wands. Fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, you have strong Leo presence within this reading. This is a person who is rather young, very fiery, very, kind of determined, right? And it's a new dawn, a new day, a new fire, a new truth. And that's what you're embracing here. And as you do so, you see a new way forward. And you never thought of that path before. And it has to do with what you truly value in life, the reason for getting out of bed in the morning. And then we have you right here as the messenger of Earth, right? You are embracing the messages. You are embracing ideas, new ways forward, slowly and steadily obtaining and gaining and moving and defending what you want, where you are, the seeds that you are planting, and why you have chosen to plant them. And as you do so, it leads you to the Nine of Swords. It's like as you're working this all out, worry, doubt, fear, apprehension come in. It's like, can I fly? Can I move forward? Or will I always be on the wayside? Can I achieve this? Or is this just going to be another failure to have to go through? Because there's a very nihilistic feel to things at times. It's like getting kind of too sad. All right, so you have to be mindful of that. At night, you can have things just tumbling over and over and over again in your head. And it's like, well, is this right? And can I move forward this way? And is this the right thing? Or isn't this the right thing? And you ask yourself, and you are seeking something greater. But as you're seeking something greater, and as you're freeing yourself from these web of, Spirit is saying, like, arcane thoughts, it's not bad. It's just like they're old. They're passé. It's like you don't need them anymore. Okay? You will have them kind of echoing through your head as if it is still truth. And there is a sense of needing to climb out of the worry, of the doubt, of the fear, of the anger, of the upset, of the upheaval. And it leads you to a new dawn and a new day. It leads you to a change. The Wheel of Fortune is everything is changing. This is a new season. This is a new passion. This is a new brilliance. And yes, you feel like you're on a roller coaster ride. And you're very nostalgic. This is something to be mindful of. Being astoundingly nostalgic and thinking, oh, it was better when. It might have been a bit better, but it was different. And we can't move back. And there's this strong sense here of nostalgia coming forward and being like, oh, why can't I? Why is it so hard? And if I could just kind of go back in time. And that's not a place you want to be, because that's not a place that, first of all, could be achieved. And secondly, it's not a place that will add anything. It will only take away. And so it's looking at the past, and it's seeing that you're entering into a new season. And because of everything that you have learned, everything that you have been through, everything that has shaped and molded you, you will see yourself moving forward. You will see yourself embracing a change in a new and powerful way. And yes, you feel like you're on a roller coaster ride. You feel like, there are questions that can't be answered, and there's, desire that becomes overwhelming, and then the fear holds you back, and it just can be a vicious cycle. So be mindful of that. But you are moving forward in a way. Here you have the repeat of the number 6 in a way of love. Okay, this is the kindest number in numerology. You have then the repeat of the number 9. This is a number of change coming forward. All right, you're on the brink of something big. The change is coming in. You're entering into a new dawn, a new day, a new spirit, a new time. And as you enter into this new time, the repeat of the number 8 is showing that you can take things astoundingly seriously. Too seriously, actually. And if you take things too seriously, you miss the joy of it. You miss the wonderment. You miss the beauty and the brilliance. And this is also a number of luck and a number of connecting with the divine feminine. So that's going to be very important for you, because there's beauty around you with the 9 of Cups. There's beauty around you, and it's easier for other people to see it than it is for you. There's a wish of your heart that's coming forward. And you go from 9 to 8. It's like strength. Strength of soul, strength of self, strength of what you desire. Yes, this is Leo energy, but this is also a sense of valuing the strength of kindness over everything else. Okay? Because everybody can be a bully, and that's easy. That's easy. But you have the 9 counting down to the 8. It's kind of like, look at your truth. Look at what it is that you desire. Look at your infinity. Okay? That's what Spirit is saying. Look at your infinity. And see that there is power, there is brilliance, and there is grace on your side. See that there is more than you had realized and more than you had expected moving forward with you. And this brilliance here, she's surrounded by treasure. Diamonds are surrounding her. There is a sense of being surrounded by treasure and not always valuing it within your heart, within your soul, within yourself. This is step back. Value your heart. Value what you desire. Value what you are looking at. Because other people see it, and you're going to think, oh, same thing, different day type of thing. And it's not. There's a beauty, there's a message here that there is something great. There's a rut, though, that needs to be walked away from. There's a doubt, a fear, an anger, an upset that needs to be addressed, because it's stealing away, and we can see this here. It's stealing away the strength. It's making it so that you won't fly. It makes it so that you won't move forward. It makes it so that you doubt yourself. You question everything. And that's not a way to move forward in life. And if you're questioning your heart and yourself all the time, then how will you be able to answer the call? How will you be able to move forward? This is setting yourself free. And this is seeing the gift in your life of love, of beauty, of joy, of strength, of determination. And it brings you to the Lovers. All right? And I love here that it's the continuing theme of the woman with the lion. Powerful, brilliant strength. Things that seem untamable. Not becoming tamed, but becoming on your side. And it brings you to a place of knowledge, to a place of knowing, to a place of wisdom, to a place of seeing more deeply, more honestly, more truly. And as the love comes in, you ask yourself rather bluntly, what is it that I love? What is it that I want? What is it that I need from my life, from my soul, from myself? Is this falling in love? It can be. The Lovers can very well be falling in love. But this is also falling in love with your life again. You have been on one heck of a road. And it's time to start to see the beauty and the brilliance within you, that is a part of you, that is guiding you. And as that love comes in, there's a blessing that comes forward. There's a power that unites. And you have the 3 of Swords. There is something here, and you have it with the 6 of Water, the 6 of Cups, and the 3 of Swords. So the 6 of Cups is nostalgia. And then at your heart, you're rooted in heartbreak and pain and disappointment and anger and upset. Can this be over 2 people? A Leo and a Gemini? Okay? Can this be over strength and love and trying to see how to move forward? Yes, it very well can be. But this is a sense of heartbreak. This is a sense of pain, disappointment, devastation. These are the wounds that we hide that we hide away. Okay? These are the wounds that we sit there and say, oh no, you can't see this. It has scarred me too deeply. It is too much a part of me. And so here with the Three of Swords, it is looking at our greatest sorrows, our greatest hurts, the pains from the past that we carry with us and that define us, even in the present day. And we don't have room for them anymore. And by this, what Spirit is saying is it weighs you down too much. It brings too much pain, too much sorrow, too much heartbreak to let yourself be defined by the hurts, the pains, the disappointments of the past, the angers, the upsets, the upheavals. It's too much. It's time to release. It's time to release. And it's time to face the heartbreak and say, you do not have power over me. You just don't. You don't get to rule my life. I get to rule it. And as you claim this truth, you have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from what you once thought you would love. I mean, you're on a path now that if somebody would have asked you, 9 years ago, I know that's a long time, but, 9 to 8 years ago, would you ever be on this path, walking this way? You would more likely than not have said no, or not have seen it manifesting the way that it is manifesting now. This is walking away from something you once thought you would love. This is walking away from an idea. This is walking away from, a way of being. This is walking away from something, someone. This is something big. And it doesn't fit anymore. It's like those comfy pair of shoes that you always used to wear, okay? And now when you put them on, they hurt your feet. You can't wear them. They hurt too much. And Spirit is saying here, it's time to walk away. Because once we outgrow something, we outgrow it. And that's what you're needing to be a warrior of. You're a warrior of a profound ending, okay? A profound change. Because there is a profound change here in the public arena, right? And it makes you into a king. You have defended so much. You have worked and cut through doubts and fears and angers and upsets and looked at things openly and honestly and laid yourself raw and rare and achieved. You become a king. But you are taken out of the box that you have been in. You're hearing your angel's call. You're hearing yourself rise. Rise to new heights, rise to new power, rise to new blessings, new beings. And as you rise, you define yourself more openly, more honestly. As you rise, you sit there and you're like, oh, that's what it's all been for. Oh, that's what I need. That's what I want. And it's bigger than what you imagined. It's more powerful than what you realized. This is a resurrection of soul, of self. This is rising from the ashes because you have been through hurt, pain, and disappointment with the Tower. Anger, upset, upheaval, chaos. For some, 16 years. And I know this is like huge time frames that Spirit is giving. It doesn't have to be that long. It could be counted in months or in weeks. But what I'm seeing here is this huge weight that you've been carrying and a longing for a profound change. Not just a, kind of smoothing the icing on a cake kind of change, but something that goes deep into the bedrock of yourself, that changes more than you have imagined, more than you have realized, more than you thought possible. And as you embrace this change, you embrace you. You have been through times where you just sat there. It's kind of like open-mouthed, wide-eyed, as everything falls apart, as doubt and fear and anger come forward, as you watch everything crumble. And it's like, oh my goodness, no. Like, what the heck? And you're rising. You're rising from doubts and despairs and heartbreaks and pains and disappointments. You're rising. And what is left in the wake of rubble, okay, is a king. What is left in the wake of everything that you have been through is a king, is a ruler, It's a determined, focused force to open up your world, to move you forward, to bless you, to grace you, to not hold you back. You are entering into a time of kings, a time where there is power and there is might and there is focus and there is determination to you. Don't let it pass you by. You've been beaten down enough. You've worked too hard and too long. Do not let this pass you by. Well, that's intense. Okay. Let's go deeper. Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 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 Taurus. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. And one bonus card. And let's see the people you need to be mindful of during this time. Who are the people Taurus needs to be mindful of? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. Who are the people Taurus needs to be mindful of? November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. So we have here the King of Cups. This is a person who is not remembering to simply rule their own space. You know, the King of Cups is usually a person who rules themselves and knows that they cannot rule anybody else. But right now, this person is going through too much drama, is just kind of micromanaging everything. And it's just too much. This person might have a very big dog. They have that beautiful Irish Wolfhound in the background. But there's a sense here of like, it's too much. And you can easily be caught up in this person's drama. Easily. It doesn't have to be that this person is a water sign. This is going to be a person who just tries to micromanage everything, tries to tell you what to do and who to be and how to be. And it's just too much. It's like you're looking at it and you're like, no. And again, you can easily be caught up in their drama. So instead of saying no, you'll be like, oh, I can help you out. Or, oh my gosh, that's totally legit. I'm there. And you'll just get pulled in deeper and deeper and deeper. And there won't be an end to it. And then we have the Prince of Pentacles. Now you have a good Prince of Pentacles here with the Messenger of Earth. But this is a person, you're going to feel very drawn to them because Earth sign energy calls to Earth sign energy. This is a person who is very slow. I'm just seeing you being really, really frustrated with how long it's taking them to move forward, how long it's taking them to go after what it is that they want. And you're looking at things, it's like, well, can't we speed this up a bit? And they're just astoundingly slow and a little bit stingy when it comes to money. It's like they can have plenty of it, or they're not really hurting at all, but they will be the last one to put their hand in their pocket and say, oh, I can help out. And you're sitting there and you're looking at them. It's like, oh my gosh. And then we have Sununus, which is a Capricorn energy, time frame December 22nd to January 19th. This is a person who is very focused on this earth, is very focused on what's going on here and now, and looking at things in a very certain way. And if you don't agree with them, you're just wrong. It's like, they'll say things like, I can't help you see the truth. And it's like, what the heck does that mean? You know? So here, just be very mindful of this. Be very mindful, because this person kind of causes a bit of chaos, or causes chaos and walks away. They just kind of get their kick out of that. Right. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords. All right, this one is the World. There we go. The Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. So you definitely take this gift. They all have different names than the Rider-Waite-Smith, so I'm just translating them. All right, we have the Forge here, which is Temperance. Yes. Okay, cool. And then we have the Ace of Challenges, the Ace of Swords, and we have the Eight of Swords coming forward. Your bonus card is the Child of Visions, the Child of Cups. So you have, the Child of Challenges. So you have the Ace of Challenges and the Child of Challenges coming forward. You're definitely taking this gift. And you're definitely taking the gift of the Child of Boon, the Page of Pentacles. And this is you. You're coming through as a student of your heart, as a student of these gifts that you are being given, and the way to move forward. So we start off here with the Ace of Boon, the Ace of Pentacles. This is over the Messenger of Earth, okay, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Swords. So this is over doubts and fears, and yet moving forward in your bounty, in your glory, in your brilliance. And so there's this push and this pull that you have. You have some moments where you're riding high, and you have other moments where you really are riddled with doubt, and it seems to be cutting into you, kind of poisoning you just a bit, making you think, I can't move forward this way. I can't, do this. It's too much. It's too hard. And this is where divinity is saying, I'm handing you a gift. I'm handing you a gift. Step back from the doubt. Step back from the fear. Step back from the negativity. And look at this gift, at this seed of bounty that gets to be yours. And there's love here. There is love as you are moving forward. There is healing as things change. All right? You have this love guiding you. This is the Two of Cups. This is the Minor Arcana Lover's card. It's like, this is healing, beautiful love. This is the love of friends. This is the love of lovers. This is the love of the universe. This is healing. This is what makes you step back and say, oh, I see it. Oh, I'm healed by it. It's like, oh, this is a salve over my soul. And this is what you've been waiting for. And it really does start to change things. So you're on this roller coaster ride. And yet it's healing you. It's centering you. And it's bringing you to the Six of Swords. So you have the Six of Cups and you have the Six of Swords over it, going deeper. So this is, again, healing. This is looking at the past, and this is taking all your knowledge, all your understanding, and moving forward. You're finding yourself in a direction or in a place where you never really thought you would be, or you doubted you would move forward this way. Because here, she's up a tree with the wolves beneath her. It's like, I have to leave. I have to move forward. I have to not be, chased by wolves. But now I'm someplace I never expected. And that is how you feel at times. It's like, I never expected being here, and I don't know how I got here. But in a way, you're kind of glad. I mean, some of you are going to sit there and say, Dane, don't you lie to me. I'm not glad about everything that I've been through. But there is a way that you are moving forward, that it opens up a new world for you. And if all the muck and the mire didn't happen, these doors wouldn't open. This way of seeing things wouldn't be. And you have here the world opening up to your heart. So as this beauty comes in, and as your strength comes forward, you open up to the world, and the world opens to you. The way that you had thought, things would be, or the way that you had thought, I can't move forward this way, or the way you thought things should be. And now you're starting to see that doors are opening you didn't even know were locked. You're starting to see that it's not as you expected, but there's more. There's more here than you imagined. There's more here than you realized. And you start to move forward with the white stag in majesty of self, because stags are a symbol of royalty. You start to move forward in a royalty, in a brilliance, and beauty of self, and it leads you to the Child of Challenges, okay? And which you have felt like for a really long time. It's really quite apropos to be the Child of Challenges. It's like born to challenges, having to fight your way forward, having to, endure one thing after another after another. And once you think, oh, well, I'm free of that, awesome, you have another challenge coming forward. And what you're doing here and what you're seeing is that there's a lot of healing that's going on. And you're seeing these challenges, and you're taking the wisdom, the gifts that divinity has given you from these challenges to move you forward. And that's a big deal. And that is a big deal. You're looking at things more openly, more honestly. You're being a student. So with a child's eyes, it's kind of like, when you're little and you have challenges and it's like, oh my gosh, why me? Like everybody else is totally happy, but it's only you. But then as you grow up, it doesn't actually change. You know cognitively, okay, there's great suffering in the world and, I should be thankful for this and thankful for that. And, the challenges could always be worse, right? But you still go, why me? Like deep inside of yourself, it's like, why me? And so here, you're being a student of seeing things differently, of looking at the challenges given to you, looking at the thought-provoking ways to move forward, and sitting there and saying, oh, that's it, isn't it? Because instead of coming to things with like preconceived notions or, things that you had already thought, preconceived notions, things you already thought were true before truly experiencing, you're going to find yourself now moving forward in greater questioning. It's like, no, I don't know all the answers, and I'm not going to think that I do. And I'm freed. I'm freed because I'm cutting through the challenges. I'm looking at things. And instead of just sitting there going, why me? It's like, okay, well, what the heck can I do with this? And how can I move me forward? And it brings you to being the child of boon. So it's over the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment. You find out that you are a child of boon. You find out that you are a child of blessings. After the challenges, after the hurts, after the sitting back and saying, listen, I have to look at this puzzle differently. The puzzle, the maze, the confusion of life. I have to look at it differently. And then you have the child of boon, the child of you, coming forward. As you look at the heartbreak, the pain, the disappointment, the anger, the upset, the upheaval. And it's like, well, this is me. It's not that you're Eeyore, always slow and, upset and things will just never get better. It's that you're looking at things and you're saying, you don't get to define me. Heartbreak, pain, and disappointment. I was born to blessings. And even though they might be hidden, and even though they might be overwhelming at times, and even though they might be, I was born to blessings. And I get to embrace these blessings and be a student of these blessings. And as I move forward in these blessings, you have here the fact that you were forged. The temperance, the heat having to be just right to forge yourself forward. To be forged in greatness and in glory and in passion and in truth and in determination. And it's over the Eight of Cups and judgment. It's over the walking away from something you once thought you would love and the resurrection of self. The forging of your power, the forging of your determination, the forging of who you are. It's not easy to be forged. Okay? It's unbearable at times. But it makes us greater than what we thought we would be. It makes us greater than who we thought we would be. And at times, yes, it can break us. Because life is hard. But we are being forged to greatness. And we are seeing ourselves becoming stronger, becoming more than we ever realized. And it leads you to the Ace of Challenges, to the Ace of Swords, cutting through with doubt and fear, and knowing your mind, and seeing the truth as it attains to you, and embracing your wisdom, your passion, your beauty. Cutting through the heartbreaks, the pains, the disappointment, the changes, the tower times that you have been through. And it's like, this doesn't get to define me. Though there is going to be this strong urge as you embrace your kingliness, okay? To have the cuts, the hurts, the pains, the disappointments, the angers, the upsets. Be what defines you. Be all that you can see and be what traps you. So it's kind of like, there's a question here. Do you stay trapped? Or do you embrace greatness? Do you become the monarch of your own existence, the ruler of your kingdom? And this is a question. This is the question that this time brings up. It's like, which path is yours, Taurus? Because there's power here. You have the repeat of the page of the child, okay? This openness, this wonderment, this sense of, well, why not? Why can't it be different? Why can't I move forward this way? You have the repeat of number 1, okay, of the aces. Passion and determination and focus and skill coming forward, all being taken in this wonderment as the world opens to you. You then have the child of vision, the child of cups, joy and happiness, brilliance and love, becoming a student, a child of this beauty, of this grace, of this greater understanding. Let's see your spirit animal cards. Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. November 16th to the 30th, 2020 Taurus. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Okay. So we have the Armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries. You know, don't take on everything, Taurus. You're going to have that brilliant desire to, as you normally do. You know, I can do this, I can take it on, don't worry, it's not too much. I can keep on moving forward. I can keep on moving forward. And until you take on so much that you just snap. It's like it's just too much. So healthy boundaries are important because they stop you from feeling taken advantage of. And they also let everybody else know where you stand. Then we have my favorite, the spider spirit. Make your dreams real. It is time to weave the web of your truth, to bring your dreams to reality, to move yourself forward in this beauty, in this brilliance, in this understanding. It then brings you to the skunk spirit. Know your worth. Don't let others make you think less of yourself. Okay? Know your worth. Don't undersell yourself. Don't sit there and go, oh, well, that's just what everybody does. It's not what everybody does, Taurus. It's not. You have a strength and a brilliance and a determination to you. Know your worth and hold that worth and say, I am worth it. I am enough and I am conquering. Your subconscious spirit animal message is the flamingo spirit. Embrace the in-between. Embrace the in-between of the spirit world and the practical world. Embrace the in-between of life. And also know the energy that you put in is very, very important because it shines through. Flamingos are originally white birds. They turn pink because of the food that they eat. So here, what you put into yourself, it radiates out. And it's so very important, okay, to be very mindful with the energy that you put into your body and the in-between that you embrace, okay, the balance between the spirit and the practical. This moves you to your subconscious chakra message, which is personal power, solar plexus chakra. You're embracing your personal power. You're embracing your determination, your focus, your grace, your purpose, and you're seeing yourself rise in power, rise in determination. And it brings you to your subconscious people message, which is the Princess of Pentacles. You are being a student of your prosperity and of how to embrace and move forward in that prosperity. You're seeing new things open up, new pathways, new truths, new ideas. Your subconscious tarot message is the Hangman. You see things differently than everybody else. And that's not a bad thing. You see things differently. And as you see things differently, you embrace a deeper truth within you. Be very mindful that the energy builds you up instead of bringing you down. Okay? Because there is a power and a brilliance to you. And you're not like everybody else. So be very mindful to stay in your truth. Right? It's not saying like, oh, I'm a warrior against this or a warrior against that. It's saying, I am me. And because I don't see things just like everybody else, or I'm a little bit different, does not mean that I'm wrong. But always come from a place of love and kindness and respect. And it brings you then to your subconscious, to go deeper into your subconscious tarot message, which is the Fool. You are beginning this journey. You see things differently, and you are on the beginning of your hero's quest, on your journey. And you will think yourself foolish, and you will find 1,010 different ways to talk yourself out of moving forward this way, of moving forward towards what feels right for your soul and your heart and yourself, as long as you are upholding your responsibilities, as long as you are being true to you. Stop doubting. Stop doubting and embrace this power. You're embracing a path and a truth that was robbed from you once. Yeah. And you're now taking it back. Stronger and more determined than you ever were before. All right, Taurus. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we move forward in truth, in bounty, in brilliance of spirit and soul and self, as we claim this path that is made for us, that others have robbed away, okay, or made us think that we cannot walk. But now it is our time. Now it is your time, Taurus. Embrace your grace and know that you are enough. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Taurus.